Hey, what's up guys, it's Apollo Uchiha here and welcome back to my channel. Today I am back with a new story. The name of the story is What if Naruto decided to stop being Jinchuriki of the Nine Tails? And yeah guys, it is an unscripted story and my own idea somewhat, because this idea is an inspiration from Jimmy Desai's idea on Meta What If channel. I was supposed to make this tomorrow for Meta What If channel, but due to some reasons I couldn't make it, and now I'm uploading it here on Apollo Uchiha channel, and hopefully there will be upload on Meta What If today as well. So make sure you leave a like and subscribe to both of my channels if you haven't done so already. And without any further ado, let's begin with our today's story. Our story begins in Konoha Gakure no Sato. A few years after the Kyuubi attack, as we go towards the said village, where we see Hiruzen Sarutobi, the third Hokage, was currently on a walk across the village. He was being greeted by the civilians as well as the passing shinobis, and he smiled and waved at everyone while passing through and inspecting his own village. It was a usual event that once in a while or once a month that the Kage would do this out of nowhere. People were already aware with it, except for one thing. As an explosion was heard, as Hiruzen stopped, with a sigh and rubbing his temples, he only said a few things. "Not again, please," and turned, only to find that the Hokage monument has been blasted with a paint of pink as well as orange. As the civilians' mood turned sour. Hokage-sama, you have to do something about that boy. He is defiling the faces of the Kages. I know, but it's just a harmless prank. And besides, he will be the one that has to go and clean it in the end. And so, Hiruzen arrived, disappearing from there and appearing on top of the Hokage monument, looking down from where the rope was hanging from a spiky stone-made hair of the fourth Hokage's face. "Oh, hey Gigi, what are you doing here?" "I was within the village, my dear boy, on my usual walk, when I saw this masterpiece of yours." "It looks colorful, doesn't it?" "That it does, my dear boy. But how about you wash it off now? Because to be honest, people are getting pissed." "Yeah." As Naruto then grabbed the rag and began to clean it up. "I'm leaving a Nanbu here, so make sure that you don't," but that is when a snap sound was heard as Naruto's laughter filled the air. "You think I was gonna clean that, old man? You're a fool," as Naruto was falling down, but then he swished himself with a log and jumped on a nearby tree, and then began to dash from rooftop to rooftop. The kid is gonna be the death of me. Anbu, go and find him and bring him back." And so, the Anbus tried, but they couldn't find him in the end because Naruto was that good at evading and getting away. While the Anbus chased away, thinking that he went in that direction, Naruto, dusting his hands off with a smirk, then began to move back. So much for elite. They can't even guess where I went. But that is when we see Naruto found out that his budget was cut in half, because you see, tonight was the day that he would get his budget from the village, because he lived alone in the apartment, and he would be given that so that he could live off easily. But Naruto, being Naruto, saved most of it by only investing in cup ramens and eating it that all day and all night. And today he was going to do that, but he couldn't do that anymore because the budget was cut. What? I'm gonna smack that old man and prank him so hard that he's gonna ask for my forgiveness when I'm done with him. Naruto began to march in the nighttime towards that location. But as soon as he arrived, Naruto's sinister brain thought of a prank. How about dropping a balloon with sparkles and paint in it on top of the Hokage? There was a vent shaft Naruto has seen there. Maybe if he got inside, you might be able to locate it. Naruto was able to do that after 3 tries. And once he did, he was about to drop it until he eardropped on the conversation that was going on. When are you going to tell the boy that he is the Jinchuriki? Naruto is hated already as it is. I can't just tell him off, Danzo, that he holds the most strongest Biju within him. As Naruto stopped. What? Biju? What are they talking about? But he is the Jinchuriki of the Kyuubi no Yoko. He is the one who possesses it. He is a jailer of the Kyuubi no Yoko. The Kyuubi no Yoko is a prisoner. If we seal a kunai within the scroll, it doesn't become a weapon. Yes, but it becomes dangerous if not maintained or if it falls into the wrong hands. That is what I'm trying to tell you, Hiruzen. You need to start training that boy. All that boy is doing is wasting his potential. What is he doing, I mean? Running around, painting the Hokage heads, and getting away from the Anbu's embarrassment as it is also bad. I know where you're coming from, but still, Naruto is a young child. He's barely 5. What do you want me to do? Train him or I will. The council, they're already as it is. They want him gone, executed. The people hate him because of that. Everyone is aware. They're not. Their kids are not. They are. And that is why they hate that poor boy. Don't say it like that you're his well-wisher, Danzo. Because I for hell sure know that you want him to be turned into an attack dog for Konoha, a weapon, and you don't. No. He is the son of Minato and Kushina. The legacy of the fourth can't be destroyed. Remember that. And more than that, he is the Jinchuriki of the Kyuubi no Yoko, which is the property of Konoha, which means that Naruto is also a property of Konoha. Enough, Danzo. You like it or not, that is the cold hard truth that the first Hokage and every Kage, including Minato, had signed it off when becoming the Hokage. Even if it is that much of a truth, we can't do that to Naruto. He's still too young. Let him grow in his own skin, and when he's old enough, I am sure that Naruto will be able to become a legend in his own right, just like his parents. I assure as hell that he does, because if he doesn't, then there will be a lot of trouble for both you and the boy. Is that a threat, Danzo? No. That is a harsh truth that I'm telling you, my dear friend. And when Danzo left, we see Hiruzen sat down there. As suddenly, some dust fell from the vent. Huh? Who's there? As an Anbu arrived, you want me to check the vent? Yes. But as soon as the vent was open, there was nothing there. Not a single trace. It was covered in dust everywhere. The vent is covered in dust, Kage-sama. Ah, great. I got to get that clean someday. Well, Naruto on the other side was dashing towards his apartment, because what he has heard was not only shocking but beyond comprehension. He was the son of the fourth Hokage? And what is this about the Kyuubi no Yoko being sealed within him? Wasn't it dead? Didn't the fourth kill him? Naruto was at home. He was panting heavily. All the glares, the stares, and everything was making sense to him. As Naruto, out of sheer curiosity, just to test it out and think that it was his hallucination, stood in front of a mirror and spoke. Kyuubi? Kyuubi, you're not real, are you? As suddenly Naruto in his mirror saw the visage of two red eyes, with a fox-like face. I am very real. I am sealed within you, you damn idiot. What makes you think that I am not real? As Naruto stumbled back and fell on his back. It can't be. Of course it is, as a voice with a deep growl then said. Naruto could hear it. Who said that? Who else do you think? You're the one who wanted to speak to me. Now I am. Isn't that what you wanted, boy? So it's true. You really are sealed within me. Check your stomach. What? Lift up your shirt and see yourself. As Naruto did, as a huge seal appeared there. What is this? This, my dear boy, is the seal that your father used to make you into my Jinchuriki. But I know you didn't ask for this. And I can sense your emotions. I too would be enraged. But I thought that, I can't die. Even if he was managed to kill me somehow, I would only reform. You see, we are beings made out of chakra. Sentient beings. So we don't die. As Naruto was taken aback by that. But why did he seal you within me? Simple. Konoha needed a Jinchuriki. Since they think that each and every Biju is their property, included your father. Your mother didn't want it that, but seeing that there was no other choice, she helped, aided your father into doing it, making you my Jinchuriki. As for me, if I had a chance, I would have gotten away. I was being influenced by the Sharingan. What? How? As QB brought Naruto within the mindscape and then showed him the events of the 9th October. Everything from the start to the end, from his birth to the faces of his parents to the masked person that appeared, and then in the end their deaths and how he survived. He almost killed me. What would have you done? I was trying to escape. For more than hundreds of years I have been imprisoned against my own will. I didn't even bother with Konoha. It was your own people, Madara Uchiha and Hashirama, the first Hokage, who captured me and used me as a weapon. As Naruto looked down. So that's it, huh? That's all I am to Konoha, a weapon. Yes. Unfortunately, that is the cold, harsh truth. But why do they hate me? That is how the Jinchurikis are mostly treated, aside from Kumo. They're the only ones who see the importance of the Jinchuriki and the Biju. While the rest, they ignore to believe that. As Naruto listened in quietly, why are you telling me all this? Unlike my other half that your father took, I am more reasonable. But I do have my own limits to patience. And you, my dear boy, are as much of a victim as I am. Because you, for one, was an infant when I was sealed within you. Meaning you did not even have any say in it, what happened to you. Didn't you? Yes, I didn't. How can I free you? It will kill you. Well, most of the Jinchurikis it will, but not you specifically. It will weaken you greatly, though. What do you mean by that? You're still young. You have little time left before you become a legal citizen and shinobi of Konoha. Once you go to the academy at the age of 8, meaning you have 3 years. You have unlimited healing factor, even more so than the normal Uzumakis. That is why you heal fast. That is why you don't get sick. Haven't you ever wondered that eating 24/7 the cup ramen, why hasn't it gotten you into the hospital yet? Because now you're not eating the right meal or food. As Naruto remained quiet, it is because of such fact, your own healing factor, kid. Something that you might have ignored. I see. But how can I free you then? Fuinjutsu arts. You have to create a key for this seal. You have to master them. How am I gonna do that? I don't even know jutsus. You created that Orikino jutsu of yours, which allows you to transform into a girl. And you also can do the substitution jutsu already. Yeah, but everyone can do that. Not everyone, kid. Usually Genins are the only ones who are capable of using that, or clan's child from the clans. And you, being an orphan, are capable of following them and able to do them as well. Meaning that you have this level of skills when it comes to ninjutsu. I want you to follow the Fuinjutsu arts, and once you become a Fuin master, then and only then, you will be able to break free from the curse. But I have to ask one thing though. Why? What? Why would you want to break free? Don't you want to become the Hokage? Don't you want to live here, protect this village, and make everyone respect you? I don't know. It's just not right that you and I are, tied like this against our will. Kyuubi began to laugh. This might have been the first time in thousands of years that a human, especially a Ningen child like you, have made sense. Everyone talks about glory and whatnot, but you're the first one to make a sense out of anything. It's because that is the truth, isn't it? I guess it is. And so Naruto began to make hand seals and learn the Fuinjutsu arts by requesting his Gigi that he needed to learn the Fuinjutsu. When asked how did he find out about that, he heard that it was cool and Seal Master were quite in. Kyuubi helped him, saying that he heard about Jiraiya from one of the shops while passing by and how he was a Seal Master and a Thani. Hiruzen obviously was impressed and happy to tell that he was the sensei of, well, Jiraiya. And Naruto's eyes lit up and he was given the books and access because Hiruzen was happy that Naruto was finally allowing himself to learn, and not just anything, Fuinjutsu, which was his heritage. So obviously Hiruzen knew that Naruto would be able to go far ahead. But what he did not knew that what Naruto was doing. While Naruto studied, the people mocked and yelled and literally were slamming their own foot with an axe. Why? Because they were allowing Naruto to distance himself from them. Naruto began to see and realize that these people were beyond reasoning. When Naruto tried to counter with simple stuff when they called him a demon, Naruto, and when asked curiously how is he a demon, they would just lash out and say you were a demon spawn, born from a demon and whatnot. Naruto now just rolled his eyes, not even got angry like before he did, as 2 years had passed, and Naruto was able to devise a seal as well. As soon as a half the year passed, Naruto was somewhat of a Fuinjutsu master, and he, thanks to the Kyuubi's help, was able to learn from the best. How so? The part of his parent soul was left within the seal, which allowed Naruto to tap into their chakra and learn from them. Kyuubi was pumping chakra into theirs, allowing them to remain longer than usual, and within a few months Naruto was able to master the Rasengan, the Flying Raijin, as well as his mother and father's jutsu arsenal, alongside with the Fuinjutsu techniques, and lo and behold, Minato was the one who had the key, and Naruto didn't have to create a new one. So Naruto took it. After he told Minato that he did not want it to be a Jinchuriki, Kushina was happy that Kyuubi was being reasonable, and so was her son. She was also mad at Minato and bonked him on the head. See, idiot, I told you that this would cause trouble for our son. Only if I knew, Kushina. Only if I knew. I trusted these people so blindly that I ruined our lives and Naruto's. Yeah, nothing is ruined yet, old man. Oh, old man? If you would have been alive, you would have been old by now, so yeah. It hasn't been ruined. Not yet. I'm only just begun and have found out the truth. So what I'm gonna do is quite shocking and surprising. Naruto then used the key to free the Kyuubi and place it, a part of its chakra at least, as a form of a prank and apparition of its soul, into a scroll. While the real Kyuubi, with a new seal placed on top of it, which was a seal that countered every other seal or attempt to make it into a new Jinchuriki, would fail, was created and placed on top of Kyuubi, which Kyuubi accepted because he knew that Naruto was crafting it already. As Kyuubi left grateful, we see Naruto then arrived. It was going to be his best and biggest prank, as well as the most cunning one. It was in the middle of the council chamber Naruto bursted in. You! What do you think you're doing, boy? This is a council chamber. Shut up, civilian son. I'm here for only one thing. What, my dear boy? I quit. You quit from what? As civilians burst out laughing. You're not even a genin yet, and you quit? What could we expect from you? You demon. Oh yeah, about that. I quit. As Hiruzen was now serious. About what, Naruto? I quit being the Jinchuriki for you. Here's the Biju sealed within this scroll. Bullshit, said Danzo. Why do you think I learned the Fuinjutsu arts? When you, Danzo-san, and Gigi over here were talking that night, I was there. I heard everything. As Hiruzen slapped his hand on top of his head. Damn it. Naruto, listen, it's enough, Gigi. I don't know why you tried to do what you did, but it has backfired. I don't care. Not about you or this village. Because you don't care about me. That I live, die, or do whatever I want. Heck, you even forbade me to buying from fresh meals and whatnot. So, I gave up. Here in this scroll is the Biju. I was able to do that with the help of my parents' soul that they left within the chakra. As now everyone flinched. Who? Minato Namikaze and Kushino's mock. You're lying! There's no way that you... He is telling the truth. I was there when Minato himself confessed. As Danzo even agreed, and so did many others. So many of you, being their friends, knew, huh? Even they were shocked that how any one of you couldn't help. And feeling betrayed. Anyways, I want my heritage and out. I don't wish to live here. Where are you gonna go? I'll be able to go somewhere. It's dangerous out there, kid. You won't be able to survive. As Naruto made the Rasengan and disappeared in a yellow flash. Is this much more of a proof that I can? Even with these two techniques alone, I will be able to get to safety, far away, as much as far as I need. And I am already a Fuinjutsu master. A high level one at least. Naruto, please be reasonable. What we did was to protect you. No. What you did was to make sure that I was reliant on you. And these people made sure that my life was living hell each and every second day of my life without me knowing that what I held and what I was. You kept me in the dark. All of you did. Now here's the Biju. Give me my heritage. I'm gone. Give him the heritage. Said Shikaku Nara as he stood up. What are you talking about, Shikaku? It's my decision. It's a clan right. The boy is demanding it as the Shinobi clan side member. I demand that the heritage is to be given to him. This is the least and the only thing we can do for the boy. For the sake of our friends who saved us not only in the Third Great Shinobi War but also at the time of the Kyuubi attack. And so the others agreed. Hiruzen had no choice but to give the heritage to Naruto. Naruto was given a safe passage out, and he left as well. From the land of fire, boarded a ship and was never to be seen. While back in Konoha, people were scared. How in the hell are they going to make a new Jinchuriki? Because to them, it was aware that only Uzumaki would be able to become a Jinchuriki. But Akatsuki, an organization who had their eyes set on the Bijus and Jinchurikis, were quite interested and wanted to see if the scroll did indeed have the Nine Tails. As soon as they arrived to steal it, by some sheer luck Hiruzen was also entering the room, and they opened the scroll. The Kyuubi's visage emerged only to disappear and the scroll burned. As the Akatsuki members who were there were shocked and confused, while Hiruzen, seeing this, literally became enraged. You destroyed the Kyuubi by burning that scroll. You damn idiot, you know what you have done? Anbus, arrest him! And the person was arrested. Later, Inoichi walked through his mind to discover the truth, because it was Zetsu who was there, and gave the whole report to not only Konoha but to the Kage Council, known as the Kage Summit as well, in which it was revealed what the true plan was. The Akatsuki was hunted down, and each and every member was arrested and tried. As the organization came to a halt, we see Hiruzen standing inside the Hokage office, with Jiraiya standing there beside him. You let him just walk away? Yes. I had no other choice. And besides, Naruto did make quite strong allegations. Well, regardless of that, it's just a good thing that a disaster of this much scale is prevented, said Jiraiya. Yeah, but still a disaster has occurred, and that is the loss of the legacy of the fourth and the legacy of the Uzumakis. Alongside are their knowledge and heritage. That indeed is true. Want me to go and look out for him? No. Even if we are able to find him, he wouldn't return. As now we go towards Naruto, he had moved into a small island with a small bunch of people with small bunches of, self-sustaining villages which grown their own crops and lived there without any trade. It was peaceful because everyone cared about one another, and once Naruto moved there, he was happy, far away from the elemental nations, in a small island. It might have not been advanced and modern as the other elemental nation was, but it was peaceful, and Naruto loved it there. So much so that he contacted Kurama, who by the time has learned the Fuinjutsu art as well. He was the one who freed each and every Biju and arrived at that island to stay away, hidden near the volcano marks, making sure the volcano stayed dead as well as them being able to hide and live there freely. Naruto and the Bijus were safe. The elemental nation was in chaos though, because all the Bijus have disappeared. Nobody knew where or how, but they have gone and the Jinchurikis have returned alive. So nobody could tell. And Naruto, he was never found by Jiraiya or by Konoha ever again. And neither was the truth that the Kyuubi no Yoko was never in the scroll. And by some twist of fate and sheer luck, it was Zetsu who was found and seen destroying that scroll, unintentionally because of Naruto set up prank that worked in his favor as well. As this is where I'm going to be leaving the story off, guys. I hope you enjoyed this one, and if you did, then make sure you leave a like and subscribe to my channel if you like the content of this channel, and follow me on my Meta What If channel as well. As this is Apollo Uchiha and I'm signing off for the day. Peace.